bringing inflation down is because we want growth to strengthen. Our projections for growth are weak. We expect global growth at around 3% over the next 5 years. This is almost a percentage point below the average of the previous decade. Inflation, by throwing cold water on consumer and investor confidence, actually is an obstacle to growth. And this is why the fight against inflation is #1 priority. We see that there are positive results. The trend globally is down, but we expect that inflation would remain in most countries above target all the way through next year. So interest rates will have to remain tight. Our advice to central banks: 1, be vigilant. 2, be data dependent. 3, communicate clearly your intentions to build more confidence.
ماذا عن آسيا؟ لقد سمعنا قبل أيام من البنك الدولي أن آسيا تتجه نحو واحدة من أسوأ أفاقها الاقتصادية منذ نصف قرن بسبب ضعف الاقتصاد الصيني. هل تشاركون نفس الصورة القاتمة للمنطقة هناك؟ وما مدى القلق بشأن الصين تحديداً؟
Well, when you look at the world outlook, yes, the world economy has proven remarkably resilient to 2 unthinkable shocks, but there is a price that is paid everywhere: slow and uneven recovery. When we look at Asia, vis-a-vis pre-pandemic projections, most of Asia is some 4-5% below where it would have been if COVID and the war didn't happen. So there is scarring that is affecting Asia. And in addition to that, with rethinking of supply chains, with some country-specific difficulties, like in China, the real estate crisis, this is adding to troubles in parts of Asia. But Asia is not uniform. If you look at Indonesia or India, very healthy growth, very dynamic growth, and also inflation brought down before elsewhere. So the ASEAN, India, they're bright spots on an Asia horizon. As for China, China started strongly the first quarter of this year, and then growth has lost some momentum, mostly held back domestically by real estate and local government debt, and also by some of the reshaping of global supply chains. Nonetheless, we expect that China would remain around 5% growth this year. More concerning about China is the medium-term prospects for growth. It may drop under 4% unless China pursues structural reforms such as pension reforms, social support reforms, moving more of the money in the hands of consumers to create more consumer-driven growth for the future.